ballpark here in Seattle. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Seattle Mariners.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Seattle Mariners.
About to get started here. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Logan Gilbert.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
All right, ready to get underway. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Moore tosses to first. One up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup.
Third baseman, #1,
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Popped up first base side. Robles on the move. He's there. He's got it. And there's two away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez in now. Takes ball one off the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing. No appeal. 2 balls, no strikes. Strike one.
2-1.
Way high.
That's the ball.
That's a strike.
Full count.
Stays alive. 2 outs. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rodriguez moving under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back in Seattle. And towing the slab in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And a pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Sanchez hauls it in, and there's one away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Cal Raleigh, batting with one down, takes a strike.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
A little bit low, and it's a ball and a strike.
Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home
Batting
run.
fourth,
Not
the
allowing
left
it to
fielder,
stay in the
Randy.
head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Liner picked on the hop at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Back at T-Mobile Park, second inning set to go. And now for the Marlins, Jonah Bride. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one finds the zone. 1 and 2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And quickly 1 away in the second.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, Matt
Mervis digs in now. And that's downstairs. 1 and 0. 1 out, base is empty. And another ball. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Strike 2.
2-2.
That's down and in.
Got a full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Well, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conine. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Up the middle. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Davison De Los Santos. Right through there for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Robles makes the grab. And that is that. Marlins lead 1. They trail here 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley.
Luke Raley.
swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
I just love watching
0-1.
Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
And that's in for a strike.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
Well, that's always the key
That is
to
the
effective
designated
pitching is
hitter.
getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it
Hitter.
really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Mitch Haniger
Outside.
in the
That's
box
a ball.
here. Lets that one go for a ball. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. That missed by a
2
lot.
and 2.
The count now 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
Crawford.
And that's in the dirt.
1-0.
Let's go, Crawdaddy.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Stowers pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 1 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off for
half of the
Miami,
3rd
the
inning
center
at the
fielder,
plate.
number
Kyle
28,
Stowers.
Kyle Stowers.
Gilbert back to work. That's in there. 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Now the catcher up to hit, Nick Fortes. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Ripped on a line. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
So 2 down now, and
Edwards.
here is Xavier Edwards. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Probably the
0-1.
best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
That one
1 ball,
misses
2
in the dirt.
strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're down 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Polanco.
That's in there, and that's strike one. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Dylan Moore. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Flied to right his first time. That one in the dirt. Ball one. In the air to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Mariners 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Connor Norby. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that's downstairs and outside. And he chases that one. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Sanchez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. In there at the knees, strike one. Bounce to the right. Moore whips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jonah Bride.
Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. Grounded out his first time up. Inside, ball one.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Misses off the plate. 2-0. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he swings over the top there. Raleigh down to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Mariners 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back in Seattle,
There you go.
bottom of the
Look up
fourth,
there.
down the number
The
2
center
hitter,
fielder,
Julio Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The Mariners knew what they had, signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Throws to first, 1 out in the bottom of the fourth.
Now batting, catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. Fly to left his first time. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Outside ball 4.
Take your base.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean,
Now
this guy is
batting,
just
the
capable
left
of
fielder,
hitting pitches
Randy.
outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Man at first, Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Raleigh leads off first with 1 away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Double play ball to second. There's 1, and that's 2. Offense held in check there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mariners 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Marlins, Matt Mervis. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
You know, these Marlins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Next pitch is inside. 1-2 to count.
1-2.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and the count's full.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Griffin.
So up next,
Conine.
Griffin Conine. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There goes the runner. Popped up. Polanco settles underneath it. And out number 1 on the grab. And up next for
Now
Miami,
the designated
Davison
hitter,
de Los
Davison
Santos.
De Los Santos.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third, and a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the runner stays where he is.
No, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
If they talking noise, then you gotta put in call, put in work. We got stars shining bright, we the stars, do it big.
Kyle Stowers, the next to hit. Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
The catcher, number 4, Nick Fortes.
Nick Fortes will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. And he's out.
Got him.
Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Raley, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2016. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now batting Mitch Haniger. His first at bat was a strikeout. And ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
A healthy
1-1.
cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Fortes collects, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, it's a good job of completing the strikeout at first base, but the one downside is it did allow that runner from second to move up to third, and that's with 1 out. They've got more ways now to get him home, and that makes it another strikeout situation coming up.
And he boots it. In comes the run from third. And they lead by 2.
Now, Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity. And at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
One gone, runner at first. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. Just missed.
That's outside. Ball.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. That clips the corner. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Coming home. He will score.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Victor Robles. 0 for 2 in this one. That's too low.
1-0.
And that is ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. That one ripped left field, going back, reaching for it, makes the catch. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Mariners 3 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now, Xavier Edwards. Gilbert back to work. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
There's the strike.
1-2.
That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, third baseman, Connor
Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Upstairs, and it's 1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
A little bit low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Jesus.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
Oh, great stop. And now a wide throw to third.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jonah Bride.
2 on, 1 out. Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That's a ball.
That's to third. Polanco over to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mariners 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 6th. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
They say the people that you love cause the most pain.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Movement in the bullpen. Ronnie Enriquez preparing to come on if needed. Nardi getting loose as well. In the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Marlins, Seth Martinez.
Seth Martinez.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That one misses. Now 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That pitch just misses the inside corner, and it's 2-2. Hard hit left side. Norby tossed to second. A double play on the first batter he faces in relief.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
Next,
That was a
for the
thing of beauty
Mariners,
from start to finish.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Just
that's
missed.
out.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's in there. And it's 1-2. And that one
2-2.
upstairs. Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're through 6 full. It's the Mariners 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Fastball for a strike. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gregory Santos, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Snyder warming up as well. And a swing and a miss.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
That one is upstairs.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Ball. We got a full count.
Ripped to first, caught. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Man, those are tough ones all the way around. As a hitter, you feel you did everything right and kind of got robbed. As a runner, you're in a really tough position trying to read the ball and get back. And as the first baseman, it's a split-second reaction to catch the line drive as you're coming off the bag. But he did a great job of having the awareness to know he could get 2 outs, not just the 1.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Next offering is downstairs.
1-2.
Two outs. And that's a base hit into left field.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
2 outs, runner at first. Next to hit, Kyle Stowers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Logan Gilbert done for the day. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching
the pitcher on here, Gregory Santos.
Number 48, Gregory Santos.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Tying run at the plate. Missed with a changeup. And the count is 1-1.
1-1.
And that is out of play. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Marlins strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0.
Now pitching for.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Nardi.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one fouled off.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Ball.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. No swing. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's the Mariners DH, Mitch Haniger. Pitch misses there.
That's
ball 1.
1-0.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And a ball
ball.
evens the count.
2-2.
And there's a
Full
ball.
count.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
This one in the air, right field. Sanchez makes the grab. 2 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P.
Here's the shortstop at
Crawford.
the plate, J.P. Crawford.
See, there's this thing that I met on the train, and I never complain, but I sure dig my game.
Center field, Stowers sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing across here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mariners 3 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back.
Leading
We
off
go
for
to
the
the
Marlins,
eighth, and the
the
batter
shortstop,
now, Xavier
Xavier
Edwards.
Edwards.
Right through there for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that drops in for a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
1 ball, 2
And that
strikes.
one almost got him.
Ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground, right side,
Foul.
and that's just foul. Breaking ball
Ball
misses
count.
down and away. That one the other way, and it stays fair.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the
third
bad
baseman,
jump.
number
Those small
1,
moments can be
Connor
costly.
Norby.
So digging in, Connor Norby, 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses
that's
inside.
inside.
1-0. Santos, a 6'2 righty. He features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Dive, and he's got it. From his knees, the throw. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
And now, Jesus Sanchez. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Norby leads off first with 1 away. Foul ball there. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that
Ball,
is
that's down.
downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Gregory Santos will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Andres Munoz.
Andres Munoz.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonah Bride. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
The Mariners leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one popped up, foul ground first base side. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1 left for Miami. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
32.
bottom of the 8th. Ronnie Enriquez.
Enriquez.
Now the third baseman,
Leading up
Jorge
for the
Polanco.
Mariners, the third baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Ball 1
Nope,
there.
ball.
Next
Yeah.
offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And downstairs.
2-1.
And that one
That's the
missing
ball.
low. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Count is full.
That's a good at bat
Yes,
right there.
all
He
four,
was
take your
down
base.
early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not
Now
always
batting,
easy laying
the
off a
second
3-2
baseman.
pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man aboard. And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. That one
Yeah.
catches the zone. 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
On the ground right side, 4, 6,
He's up.
3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play
Number
look so
10,
easy, but it was
Victor.
far from routine. That's the one
Robles.
thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, bases empty. Victor Robles up next for the Mariners.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate. That one's in there. That's strike 1. That to right. Sanchez gets under it. And that's the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Through 8 full, it's the Mariners 3 and the Marlins nothing. We go to the ninth, and at the plate for Miami, Matt Mervis. High fly ball out towards left center. Rosarina makes the grab, one down.
The batter, the left fielder, Griffin Conine.
Here's the left fielder, Griffin Conine. 1 for 3. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. Strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up. Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
De Los Santos.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now here's the Marlins DH, Davison De Los Santos. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
0-2 now.
Ball.
Conine, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him looking for the strikeout. And the Marlins with just 1 out left.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Stowers. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
No ball.
The
1
M's
strike.
trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. And that one is downstairs. And the count even 1-1.
1 strike.
This could end it. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, Summit from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.